Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you can see it and you can purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. And today we are discussing the 2018 500-piece limited edition Omega Speedmaster Moonwatch Hodinkee 10th Anniversary Limited Series, a watch based on Hodinkee founder Ben Clymer's personal collection, a hand-me-down timepiece from his grandfather. This watch is loosely based on the aesthetic of the mid-1990s Omega Speedmaster 3520.53. So the 3520.53, which was a triple calendar chronograph, lends its basic color scheme and dial aesthetic to a timepiece that is powered by a Moonwatch caliber and housed in the modern era CK2998 minimally beveled 39.7mm stainless steel case. An interesting combination of factors that add up to a unique watch. And on my 16cm circumference wrist, you can see this example features the uncommonly included option bracelet, which gives it a meatier appearance and feel. My 16cm circumference wrist wears it easily. I can recommend the watch for a wrist as small as 14.5cm circumference when it's on the bracelet. Now the timepiece is neither thick nor thin at 14.4mm, but you will note that there's a little bit of a cantilever to the tachymeter, so it can cause the tightest of dress sleeves to get hung up on its edge. Now from lug to lug, there are two ways to measure this watch. Lug to lug is 47.1mm, but because this example is on the uncommon solid end link bracelet, it's broader across the wrist to the effect of 52mm from lug to lug. The spacing between the lugs is 19mm, because remember, this is the CK2998 case, also the case used on the 2012 first Omega in space, so you get a sense of it having a little bit of a vintage look as well as vintage dimensions, and the lug spacing is no exception. The bracelet is considerable in mass and considerable in refinement. As you can see, it's a little bit of a hybrid of a dress and a sports design with these polished intermediates. You'll also note that in profile, the links themselves are neither oval nor rectangular, but more of a hybrid. Polished in profile, you can see that removable links are fixed by screws. There are half links that are built into the bracelet for more precise sizing. You can see that there are two separate apertures in the clasp for changing the anchoring point of the bracelet, and it is a very substantial clasp. As you can see, engraved Omega logo, marquee, and Speedmaster script, twin trigger release, all of this machined from billet, so very solid, confidence inspiring. Moving to the case, you can see that it is the CK2998, a minimalist case profile, narrow, linear, satin finish, and then minimal, though not entirely absent bevels. This is designed to evoke the Speedmaster in the pre-1965 era before it became the professional, so the lyre style lugs are not present here. You'll also note that the crown guard profiles are not present here. You have no shear guards for the chronograph pushers or for the crown, and of course we have a tachymeter scale, traditional anodized aluminum, surrounding what is in this example a sapphire crystal rather than traditional Moonwatch Hesselite. The dial is somewhere between blue and gray, so I'm going to call it slate, and you can see that the font that's used is borrowed directly from the so-called Speedmaster Mark 40 or the 3520.53. What is not borrowed is the triple calendar layout. You have the same colors used, as well as a 1970s Omega Flightmaster inspired form and coloration for the chronograph seconds hand, but you actually wind up doing a double take here because what appears as the Speedmaster Mark 40 is in fact a standard Moonwatch triple register chronograph. Constant seconds, chronograph hours, chronograph minutes, chronograph seconds, etc. No date, and of course you have a printed dial, so minimalist 90s style, and then underneath the case back, a Moonwatch caliber. You can see that there is some Hodinkee dedication on the case back. Then notice that this is the 10th anniversary. 2018 was 10 years of Hodinkee. You can see the CK2998 script. This is that case. And then you can see that there is individual numbering for the series of 500. The Moonwatch caliber is manual wind, 48-hour power reserve, 18 joules. It is a cam lateral clutch chronograph, but because of the manufacturing tolerances of Omega today, the Lamagna 1873 based chronograph has the same crisp feel and sound that you would get with a traditional column wheel. That's how good they are at making these Moonwatch calibers today. It beats away at 21,600 vibrations per hour. It feels and sounds good. Listen to the chronograph. I can tell you that a Frederic Piguet 1185, a highly regarded high horology column wheel chronograph, does not feel that crisp or that sharp. The watch is As with all Moonwatches, water resistant down to 50 meters, so light duty swimming or splash only. This is not one to deeply submerge. The timepiece, a limited series, robustly loomed, quite practical, and unlike anything Omega has made past or present, as it is a combination of case, movement, and dial, all of these things unique to the series. See it and make it yours on the watch box. Omega Speedmaster Moonwatch Hodinkee 10th Anniversary by night. I actually prefer this Arabic numeral dial to the standard Moonwatch.